Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Everquest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server on the level 19 Shadow Knight. Looking for that 20 so we can get double attack. Maybe the weapon will proc at 20. I forget, I need to look it up. Let me know in the comments. When does your weapon start procking? I got the Dark Reaver. I'm hoping it starts to proc soon. But we are at a super dad camp here. This is the Hermit in Lake Wrath. Maybe you've seen it before, maybe you haven't. I kind of remember it from way back in the day. We got Jonah Brookner, and he is, I could read about him, but let's fight him first. He's level 15-ish. I'm level 19. I want to also talk about like how to figure out what level to target when you're looking for camps, like experience camps, like to know like whether it's going to be green or blue. I think I've talked about this before, but it doesn't hurt to reiterate. But yeah, let me make sure everything's going all right here. I've been having a lot of trouble this morning. First, it was the game was super laggy, and then it was the mic wasn't working. I have this weird problem with the mic where it will like not, I don't know, something with the receiver, I think, because it'll like switch from the laptop speaker to the headset and go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it like messes up the entire laptop to have to restart it. Like I can't do anything. So I had that problem for a bit, and then I had to restart the whole thing. Then when I came back, it wasn't recognizing my mic on my headset, so I had to go into the sound settings and allow it. Yeah. Anyway, I got to get a new laptop, y'all. It is what it is. So here we go. Jonah Brookner, level 15, 6-minute, 40-second spawn. So let's pull them. Pretty easy. We hit them with the disease cloud, strength debuff / buff. Let's hit them with the clinging. Can do some life spikes probably. Going down pretty easily, especially at that pit. Life spike. Like, look how easy this dude goes down. He's just a monk, so he doesn't have that much HP, and he's not really hitting me that hard. So, probably don't even need the pet. I like to have it anyway. Got a rusty dagger. So that's the second time I've killed him. First time, it started. I started having problems, and I had to restart. The game actually froze up too. That was another thing that happened. But hopefully this recording is gonna be all right. This is your Wednesday video every single freaking Wednesday until I quit YouTube, if that ever happens. So I'm not promising it forever, but as long as I'm doing videos on YouTube, you're going to have one every Wednesday. So you got one today, and I'm definitely finishing out the year at least. We'll see. But yeah, Jonah Brookner in Lake Wrath. If you look at the map, maybe I should talk about this stuff while I'm fighting him instead of doing it now. But yeah, let me there's another spawn nearby if you don't want to just sit here. So the idea is, this is a super dad camp, so every 6 minutes and 40 seconds, you can kill this guy. And he should give you experience all the way to 20 at least, and he might even still work at 20. The reason it's a good super dad camp is the enemy's super easy. Every 6 minutes and 40 seconds, which is good, so he'll be here when you want him to be here. And most likely, nobody's going to come to this camp because it's in Lake Wrath. There's all the water, and this is like way down in the corner. So to get to it, it's pretty much as far away from either zone line as it gets. So from Wrath Mountains, it's like all the way in the other corner, and then from South Karana, it's all the way in the bottom right corner. So it might be like slightly closer to South Karana if people are coming from there, but you still have to swim quite a bit, or have levitate or you have to think ahead pretty much, and you have to be level 20 or less. So for people to really like think ahead and have levitate or to want to do this hermit, it's going to take like a very special person that goes out of their way to try to do this. So I don't think you're going to have problems basically with other people coming to this camp. If they do, they're going to see you sitting here, and they're going to turn right around because they already wasted all their time going through the water. Unless they're a weirdo, and they're like, I already wasted all my time. I'm going to act like I've been here for 2 hours and, you know, gaslight this guy. But most likely, I'm thinking, no matter what, you could take 15 minutes between, you could take 30 minutes between, an hour between. You can do it every 6 minutes, every 7 minutes, every 10 minutes, whatever. So you can do whatever you want. It's easy, and it's good experience all the way to 20. We'll see if it... I might check on it at 20 to see if it still gives experience. I'm not sure, like, with my experience thing I was talking about earlier. Basically what you do is you take your level, and then you times it by 0.5, and then you divide it by 2. I know that's weird, but... So you take level 20, you times it by 0.5, so basically add 10. So now you got 30. And you take 30 and divide it by 2, and now you got 15. So that's when something, I think, will still give you experience. So anything under 15 won't. Or it could be that's when it turns green, too. So I'm going to see at 20, like, is this guy still blue or not? But that's I think that's how it goes. Because imagine you're 60, and you go 60 plus 30 is 90. Divided by 2 is 45, right? Doesn't that work? If you're level 60, you can kill all the way down to 45. If you're level 40... it would be 40 plus 20 is 60. Divided by 2 is 30. So if you're 40, you can kill stuff down to 30. So that's if you want to, like, figure out, if you're looking on the wiki and you're, like, trying to find stuff to kill and you're whatever level, say you're level 32, and you're like, okay, what can I kill? There's this thing on the wiki that I might want to kill, but it's level whatever. Is it going to be blue or not? So if you're level 32, you would add 16, which is 48, and then divide it by 2. And that should be 24-ish, right? Something like that. Anyway, so if you're 32, you can kill down to 24, right? So that's how I think it works. I'm not 100% sure whether the number you come up with is when they turn green or the last level that they're blue. And it's going to be close. Like if you're level 27, right, you're going to have to, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like if you're a weird number and then it comes up with a weird number, which I don't know can happen. Like if you're 27, it'd be 54, and then you divide that by 2. Oh no, if you're 27, yeah, it is weird. So if you're 27, that's like 13 or 14. It's 13.5 really. So then you gotta add that, which is 40.5 or something like that, and you divide that by 2, and then that's 20. So if you're 27, it's like either 19 or 20 or 21, somewhere around there. So you can get an idea at least. So you're not like, so that then you know, like, hey, if I'm 27, I know 22 will work, or I know 21 will work, but I don't know about 20 or 19, but I know 21, 22 will work. But anyway, that's basically how you figure out if something will still give you experience or not. So this guy's giving me experience. He's level 15 or around 15. I'm 19, so I just took 20. I'm like, if I'm 20 and I add 10, that's 30. Divide it by 2, that's 15. So if I'm a 19, then that'll definitely work. So he's still blue right now, and he should be popping pretty soon, because we've been talking for a minute. Let's tell the pet to guard. And we're going to be killing him pretty soon. Definitely, there's some other, like on the way here, I did have one little problem. It wasn't really a problem, but I got attacked by a crocodile, which was a blue crocodile. It wasn't a big deal. I just fought it in the water, and turned out okay. I know sometimes in the water you can't cast spells, and sometimes it's annoying to fight stuff in the water, but it ended up being fine, and I was able to cast all my spells, and I was hitting it good with the sword, and I didn't have my pet out or anything, but I still ended up killing the blue crocodile. That's really the only... I saw a frog look that was green along the way. There's aviac guards on the end of diving boards you kind of have to avoid. There's a couple, like, camps of, certain things along the way. Like, if we look at the map, if you come in from Wrath Mountains, you're going to see a bandit camp. So you're going to take the left. You're going to come in from Wrath Mountains. You're going to go left. We'll talk about... You're coming from Wrath Mountains. You're going to take a left, right? You're going to take a left, right? And, when you take a left, you're going to see some bandits. And those bandits were green to me. I resisted. Those bandits were green to me, so I wasn't too worried about it. And then after that, Did I already do this? I think I did. Yeah. Oh well, no big deal. I'm gonna get all my mana back for sure. After that, after the bandits, you swim for quite a while. And then there is a tower with stone skeletons and pets and some dude named Kazan Fisay? I don't know. And they were all red and like nasty, so don't go near them. And then after that, there's this little water dip off that you don't want to go down. That's where I fought the crocodile on accident. I thought I was already there because it takes a while to swim and you think you're going to be there way sooner than you actually are. So I went down the little dip off after the stone skeletons and whatnot, and I ended up getting attacked by a crocodile and rusty dagger. You know, fought it. It was fine. I saw a frog luck. I just avoided it. It didn't attack me. So then after going the wrong way and going that way, I come back out of there. My swimming goes up quite a bit, and then there's a gypsy camp selling alcohol, containers, food, and miscellaneous items. So I think they would sell to us too. We could just go over there. It's pretty close. And then once you pass the gypsy camp, you take another left. You keep following the left wall, and you'll end up here at the hermit. There are boats. I just can't figure them out. I know you right click on it, but then how do you control the boat? I don't even know if they work properly on this game. But there was I tried to get in a boat. You know, I could get Lev, I could get So, but there's nobody around, so that wasn't possible. I ran all the way from that Basilisk camp you saw us in on Sunday. So I already ran all the way through Wrath Mountains, and then I came here. So it would really suck if somebody's here, but I just doubt it. Because I really don't, like, who would be the person? You know what I mean? A level 20 or less, with probably Levitate or So, would be the only person coming to this camp. And there's really, like, what's around here for real? You got the Karanas, and you got Wrath Mountains. So the only other people you're going to see are, like, ogres, trolls, and then if people go all the way through the Karanas and decide to do Lake Wrath, maybe, but it's just very low chance. So I don't think it's going to happen. But there's another, like the Aviac guards are pretty good here too. But let's talk about this Jonah Brookner dude first, since we're here. Let me see if I can find his name on here. He's level 15 or so. Jonah Brookner. Okay, he's exactly level 15. Let's click on him. See what they have to say about him. Let's get you looking at my ogre, I guess. Our friendly hermit monk monster seems to hit up to 32 damage pretty quickly. He will attack many adventurers as soon as they reach his dock. That was a thing. I was still swimming in the water and he started attacking me. But just don't worry about it. Just get up there. Like, don't start fighting him in the water. Just keep going until you get up here and then fight him. Reported low magic resistance, moderate fire resistance, and high disease and poison resistance may make him tough for some casters. Drops flask of water and loaf of bread, which I guess is convenient if you plan on camping him a while. Highest money drop 4 gold. Spawn timer is 6 minutes 40 seconds. Known loot, belt pouch, Ice of Valius, loaf of bread, spell page, part of Tessarin's grimoire, page 312, ration, water flask, words of refuge, words of extinct, words of the quickening. It's really just for experience. You're not getting plat here. He's a human beggar. His class is monk. His level is 15. His zone is Lake Wrath tier. 6 minute 40 seconds. AC 116. HP 375. And then damage per hit 1 to 32. Attacks per round 1. Special none. So that's Jonah Brookner. There is an Aviac guard near. It's like if you're wanting to not make this a dad camp and you want to make it more active, I think you can, but you probably do want to have like levitate or so or something because I think there's a bird nearby, but you have to go swimming. Which with my full HP and full mana probably wouldn't be a huge deal. If I can get my swimming up more, it'd be way better. But I don't have So or Lev or anything like that. And you can't really just, like, walk on the walls either. You have to swim. Doesn't work. So, but I think there's an aviac guard on a diving board if you're willing to swim. I would like see how long it takes. There it is. It's yellow though, you know. So we'd have to at least. I didn't think it would be yellow. But those would be our next target here. I do have one other camp in mind I want to do. Oh, by the way, I was going to do a live stream today, but I had all that trouble with the laptop and the headset and the internet and OBS and all that I was like, I'm just going to get something done here. And there could be stuff in the water, too. I'm not sure. I know there's a Saviac guard, which you might have to wait till 20 to do. There's one there. One, like, way back there. But that was what I was thinking. Maybe if you're not willing to just do the hermit and that's it, that you would do that aviac guard too. But it's yellow, so I don't know. We'll look at the aviac guards next. I'm trying to see if there's anything in the water. Whenever I mention a dad camp, an AFK camp, you know, it's mostly for that, but I also want to like give you options if I can. If there's anything nearby. I don't really see anything in the water though. There's that one algae snake, but it was green. Reasonably safe opponent, so yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to find anything else. You're gonna have to really either. Oh wait, what's this? A water snake. It's green though. Probably doesn't give experience. Probably just poisoned me or something. We could look it up. A water snake. But yeah, you're gonna have to really be just, you know, satisfied with just doing the hermit. Looks like. Unless he still gives experience at like 21, maybe. But I don't think that's gonna work. Because 21 would be, you know, 31 divided by 2 would be 15 and a half, which I think is exactly when he would turn green. But he'd probably still give you experience. I mean, you could come over and kill him too. Like, make the aviac guard your dad camp and then come over here and kill him when he's green. If you're like, you know. But here he is again. Blue. Let's get him. Try to give you some different views if I can. I know I do first person a lot. It's just easiest. I need my keyboard though, so I'll have to do this one for now. Which isn't the greatest. It's something though. I don't know if I hit him with these. I think I did. Okay. I'm gonna start life spiking. The faster we get him down, the faster he'll come back. There's no point of pussyfooting around. Let's get him dead as soon as possible. I'm thinking about not even having the pet on. I mean, it does help with a little bit of damage, but... Alright, he's dead. 6 minutes and 40 seconds. That'd be 11:32. I'm doing this at 11:26, if you didn't know. This video might be a little bit late today. But I'm going to plug in my keyboard and give y'all a couple different views. Maybe we'll talk about Lake Wrath. We'll talk about the aviac guards. We'll talk about what I'm going to do next. I do want to get y'all a stream. Maybe tomorrow? I'm not sure. Nah, I can't do it tomorrow. I got to go finish up Christmas shopping and stuff, so can't do it tomorrow. But hopefully at least one more EverQuest stream by the end of December. But yeah, let me pause and I will get my keyboard plugged in and I'll give you some different views while I fight this dude. While we talk about Lake Wrath and while we talk about aviac guards and whatnot and what I'm going to do next as my next camp. Which I need to do soon. Like, I don't want to hit 20 on this guy. I mean, I could easily. Just sit here and do this all day and get 20 easy. But, I got another camp in mind where they're also level 15, and I don't want to screw up. I mean, it don't matter for real. But, anyway. I probably should have done that one first. But I might save it for a live stream. We'll see. We need 2 bubs. Let's go. Okay, so he should be back any second now. I got a different view here for you for the fight. And then an Aviac Guard, they are level 16 to 20, so we just happen to have bad luck and get a level 20 up there on that diving board nearby. So it probably is possible to do the Hermit and the Aviac Guard over there. That's like 16, 17, 18. You know, you got 3 out of 5 that it's going to be blue. And then if it's 19, maybe, I don't know. So level 20, might be possible to do both. 21, definitely possible to do both. 22, this guy probably super green out, but I don't know. If you're 21 and you want to try it, 20. But 19 seems like the best, you know, for this guy, you could be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, most likely, and do this Hermit. So you could do this, you could literally do the Hermit from 16 until 20, if you wanted to. And I bet you would sit here and it would be open every single time. Yeah, but here he is, 6-minute 40-second spawn, and let's get him. And then we'll talk about Aviac Guards and Lake Wrath, and then we'll get out of here. I should probably do the snare first, but I didn't. Clinging Darkness, Slam. Life Spike. Let's get it again. Get our Slam, our Taunt, our Sense Heading, just to work on it. Why not? Swimming's getting up there. I think I have like 50 in swimming. This guy is super easy. You're never going to lose to him, especially at this level. I can imagine if you're 16, maybe he's tough, but he hits pretty... Hits it up to 32. He hits 3 times sometimes, like... But he's not bad. Get him! Too far away. Can't see. Alright, there we go. 37. Stop it. Come on, idiot. Alright, he dropped 15 silver. How much experience did he give? You know, a little chunk. A little chunk there. Maybe 7 or 8 kills per bubble. Could be a little off on that. Maybe it's 10 kills a bubble. But hey, get a bub in less than an hour for sitting here and just chilling. And by the way, my ogre has a 20% experience penalty. I did look that up. And, you know, Ogre Shadow Knight back in the day had one of the worst penalties out there. But luckily the hybrid penalties are off. I think the class penalties are off. The race penalties are still on P99. I think that's what I figured out. I was talking about it in the last video, and I looked it up in between. But an Aviac Guard... they're warriors. They're level 16 to 20. AC 149, HP 550. Damage per hit 1 to 42. Attacks per round 1. So it hits about 10 harder. There are 2 that spawn outside of the arena zone. There are also 3 that spawn on the island nearest to the arena. So if you really want to fight Aviacs, you probably want to go near the arena. And 2 on a smaller island south of the Flame Island. Harmony will effectively split the guards, although they look way too close together to work. Kills have been without faction penalty. Their loot is Rusty Short Sword, Bronze Short Sword, Bronze Axe, Bronze Bastard Sword, Black Pearl, Malachite, Pearl, Cat's Eye Agate, Onyx, and Turquoise. So they seem like way better for Plat. Like a lot of the time you're going to get a bronze weapon. Or a jewel. Let's see. Maybe we talk about Lake Wrath. Talk about that after the next fight, though. So let's get another Jonah Brookner kill. Then we'll talk about Lake Wrath. And then we'll probably get out of here today. I'm not trying to make this super long since I had all the problems. I just want to get you your video, and I think this is a really good camp that... I don't know. When I looked up Lake Wrath, or I looked up something. I think it was Lake Wrath. The first, like, 4 or 5 videos weren't of this Hermit, so... Mostly Aviac Guards, I think. So, yeah, hopefully something you didn't know about, and now you do. Alright, I don't really feel like waiting, so let's talk about it. Lake Wrath. Lake Rathtier, abbreviated as Lake Rath, is a large lake, almost a small sea, that sits nestled in the distant wilds of Antarctica. Many individuals who like to get away from the main population centers come to here and the Rath Mountains because of their relative seclusion. And the lake and its surroundings are home to many who have carved out their niche. Aviacs, spellcasters, goblins, ogres, bandits, barbarians, gypsies, gnolls, and the occasional hermit all reside in this area. Level of monsters is 15 to 35. Notable NPCs, you got Webclaw, Merkwave, Jonah, Brookner, Prince Kermit, Karapi, Turgan, Deep, Lord Burgurgle, a Goblin Netmaster, Kazan Fakay, I don't know how to say that, and Cyanel. It's 6 minutes 40 seconds spawn. The Zem value is 133%, which I think is okay. If you look at the map, which I think I'm going to put the map as maybe the thumbnail, but we'll see. 1 on the map is Guards and Abandoned Tower. 2 is Gnoll and Undead. Pretty much going clockwise. Alright, let's kill this dude, and then we'll go over the map. And then we'll kill him one more time, and then we'll get out of here. Got a slightly different view this time. So let's back all the way up. Be smart, even though this guy's easy. Then we're going to snare him. Okay, he's out of range. He's out of range. He's out of range. Alright, here we go. Auto attack. Get the disease cloud. Siphon strength. Oops. Jonah Brookner. I don't know if this view is going to be great. Something like that. I don't know. And then we life spike. Oops. Not doing that. I'm doing life spike. And we'll watch the experience go up this time. This will be our second kill on this bubble. Really easy. I mean, look, he's not even taking anything out of my HP. A real wiener. Especially at this level, I guess. Wiener. Slam him. Guess we don't want him to swim for real, but I don't think he's gonna make it. Yeah. I mean, probably 5. Yeah, it might be 10 kills per bub at this level, which I wouldn't hate. Take 5 hours of just chilling. A good view of him, of our ogre, kind of. Looks kind of ugly with this stupid. I don't like that color too much. If he had like the full thing, that color maybe, but like his pants still suck. No sleeves or anything. Nothing on his hands. If I had some pants that actually, especially if they're like that light blue and then maybe some light blue sleeves, he would look a little better. But right now he looks like crap. But he's got some good equipment, so it's fine. He's got good leggings, they just don't show. But yeah, if we go from clockwise on the map, starting in the upper left-hand corner. 1 is Guards and Abandoned Tower. 2 is Gnoll and Undead Camp. Undead spawn at 8 p.m. and despawn at 6 a.m. replaced by low-level generic Gnolls. 3 is Couple in Hut, Turgan, and Jorna, and Schmendrick Lava Walker, part of Cleric Epic. 4 is Orc Camp and Barbarian Gathering, which I haven't seen any of that part of the map. I went down, went to the left, and just, I've seen the bottom part, and that's it. And the right side. I've seen the right side and the bottom, and that's it. I haven't seen the left side and the top yet. 4 is Orc Camp. Okay, 5 is Bandit Camp. 6 is Ogre Camp, Ogre Merchant who sells foods and goods, so that's cool. I mean, it'd take a long swim, but... 7 is Bandit Camp. That's the first Bandit Camp I told you about when you come out of Wrath Mountains and take a left. Tower with Stone Skeletons, a pet. That's that Kazan dude. We talked about the Gypsy Camp, the Friendly Hermit. That's where we're at, 10 on the map. 11 is that Aviac Lookout Tower. That's yellow. 12 is Barbarian Village and Nearby Temple, also Shaman Armor quests. 13 is Aviac Lookout Towers. Which 13, where is that? Oh, it's right by the arena. 14, the Aviac Ladder and Spawn Spot of Webclaw Merkwave. Has underwater cavern with 2 entrances with Aqua Goblin Tower in the center of it. Connects to tunnel under number 15 tower is where Deep and Lord Begurgle are. I have to look at those and see what they're for. 15 is tower with silent spellcasters. Has underwater cavern with 2 entrances with Aqua Goblin Tower in the center of it. Connects to tunnel under number 14. Eldrith for the Rogue Epic can be also found here. 16 is an Aviac Lookout Tower. So who's Webclaw Merkwave? He's a rare spawn. He's level 25 wizard. He's a rare spawn that has at least 2 possible placeholders. Other goblins. Spawn timer is about 6 minutes. Though his damage may be low from straight hits, his direct damage spells can hit for anywhere from 50 to 175 in addition to his instill root capabilities. There are rumors that any aqua goblin that swims in the water can be placeholder for this guy. That might be possible, but you can also kill the lone aqua goblin on the island with the Flame of Inaruk, the Aviac Flame Tower, and he can spawn there. So he drops the Water Crystal Staff and a Hunting Bow. So the Water Crystal Staff is a one-hand blunt 528 Shallow Breath Bard, Necro, Wizard, Mage, Enchanter. I could see somebody wanting that. It's not worth very much, though. Related quest, the Visiting Priestess. That's that dude. Not exactly doing an exploring Lake Wrath, but, you know. Who's Deep? Deep is, some woman, Dark Elf woman, who drops Flake of Lodestone for the Monk Epic quest. She seems like almost level 60. Lord Begurgle. He drops Lord Begurgle's crown. Let's see what that is. Ooh, that's worth some money. It's 2 AC, save fire plus 4. Must be for something. It's for the Cleric Epic quest. But it's no drop, so it's not like you can sell it. I guess only on blue, maybe. PH is the middle. A Deepwater Goblin in the underwater tower beneath the island, directly south of the southern Karana zone line. 29-minute respawn. Somebody tried this spot for 17 hours trying to get it for the Druid Epic. Anyway, so there's lots of epic stuff. Epic business in Lake Wrath. Alright, the dangers. Lake Wrath tier is a mid-level zone and therefore is dangerous to people traveling through it who are of a lower level. The most dangerous part is the entrance from southern plains of Karana, which is heavily inhabited by gnolls during the day and undead at night. I recommend traveling through here at a brisk pace and invisible if possible if you cannot deal with these creatures. The live gnolls drop bronze weapons and the undead pop at 8 p.m. and despawn at 6 a.m. They will pop all at once on top of you. The other significant danger is the fact that the zone is mostly aquatic. Relying on boats is chancy at best because now that the zone is more heavily traveled, the boats aren't always at docks like they used to be, and I can't figure out how to use them. Most of the walls are scalable, not for me, and it's possible to walk around much of the zone clinging to a rock face, but there are definitely parts where you'll be forced to swim. Maybe it's like the northern and western part that you can walk on, because I couldn't walk at all on the eastern and the southern. Not much. It's First of all, unless you are a truly excellent swimmer, fighting the aqua goblins, sharks, deepwater goblins, or webclaw in the water is not going to be an enjoyable experience. I didn't see any of that going on the east and the south, but could be on the other edges. I don't know. I think if you're swimming in the middle, you got to worry about that. Alright, let's kill this dude. We'll finish the wiki, and then we'll probably get out of here. I just wanted to give you an example of it. I'm not trying to sit here and level on video, but... Alright, so let's... get a different view again, if I can. I don't think we have very much left. I think it's just first person here. Alright, so we'll back up a bit. Clinging. Got him. Disease Cloud. Guess I could back up a little bit while I GCD. And he's all dotted up. pretty much. Start doing some life taps. Life spike. One down like a you know what and a you know where. Let's just do this again. Make sure he doesn't get too far. I'll get a good picture of. Nope. Too late. He's already dead. Get lots of bread and water. Some bread and water. We killed him 3 times, almost half a bub. So yeah, I'm thinking more like 10 times to get a bub at 19 as an ogre. You know. All right, let's finish this off, and if he does pop, then maybe we'll do him one more time. The other problem is that there is rumored to be a lake monster that roams the lake. I haven't heard of him harrying adventurers lately, but that doesn't mean he isn't simply resting. I think that's a rumor. Like, the devs were gonna put it in, but they never did. Maybe it was there on, like, a beta, but... The other miscellaneous dangers have to do with the way the zone is laid out, with little pockets of creatures and adventure separated from the zone edges by a lot of water. Also, the enemies either come in packs or are alone, but hidden away inside of a tower or building with very little nearby room to rest and relax. Stepping onto land can be a scary experience. More specifically, the danger areas are as follows. The hermit lives in a hut with the door facing away from the shore so you can't see him. I mean, that'd only be a problem for somebody like level 15 and under, really. Which, who's gonna be here? And why would you come back here? You know what I mean? Like, who's that a problem for? He is KOS to evil races at least, as well as good races, and will attack you as soon as you step onto the dock, and is about level 15. I have a funny screenshot of my ogre in a raft with its dead body sitting on the front because I had to / corpse to my body onto the raft without stepping off of it and then float to the nearby shore. The stone skeletons are inside of their tower, and you have to walk up slowly to see them hiding in there. I'm not sure what level they are, but they're able to summon pets. You be the judge. The orc and bandit camps in the north have very limited space to rest nearby, mostly just up on the hill behind them. I got there by levitating, and I'm sure you can walk by them without them attacking. The northern entrance is very dangerous, although thankfully very camped these days. Undead and spellcasting gnolls thrive in the area and are very difficult to avoid. So there's this whole rumor about the Megalodon, sea monster, Loch Ness monsters. Rumors have long persisted among players about a monster lurking in Lake Wrath. In 2022, designer Brian Canary confirmed that there were plans to have a Megalodon of some sort, but it did not make the final release. He did not deny it could have been present in the beta. See, that's what I already read, I think. The Titanium client does support the presence of shark model NPCs in Lake Wrath, so this implies that in an early version of EQ there was a shark or sharks present in the zone which have been removed, perhaps one upsized or reskinned to represent Megalodon. Benefits. Lake Wrath tier has many benefits due to its unique layout. It is not a large open zone like many of the other outside areas, the plains and the deserts across Antarctica. It is laid out more like places like Wrath Mountains and Butcher Block Mountains, with several areas that all can be considered their own mini zones in which to hunt. As such, there can be present no less than 11 groups of campers if everyone was nice and took their own spot, and are often many more than that because certain areas, the entrance to South Karana for instance, have a large number of dangerous spawns. I guess this is only of benefit if you like to camp, but it's a good zone for that. The lake's location next to southern plains of Karana and Wrath Mountains also make it a very busy transit area, with many groups heading through on their way to nearby higher level zones. This is a good area to auction off or for items that you need. There are also places to sell and buy items, so a busy adventurer could spend weeks and never leave the zone other than to go to the bank. I mean, there's 5 players here. It's not very many. Somebody needs to rewrite this. I feel like there's a couple things that you could... Traveling to and from in the northwest corner of the lake along its northern shore lies the entrance to the southern plains of Karana. This is something of a gauntlet, as that specific area is infested with both gnolls and undead who will attack all on sight and even hang out on the dock for your boat. Just west of this entrance lies the zone edge to the arena through a tunnel by some Aviac lookout posts. To the east lies the zone to Wrath Mountains, nestled in what is actually the largest open area in the zone between a camp of ogres and a camp of bandits. So yeah, I might have to explore like the arena area and the southern Karana area because they keep talking about gnolls. Like, I wonder what level those gnolls are. We know the Aviacs are, you know, we could probably fight them at level 20, which is soon. But what about the gnolls and like the undead and stuff? A gnoll warrior is 5 to 7. Which probably is not what they're talking about. A gnoll noble is 10 to 14. A gnoll high shaman is 15 to 17. There's some guards here too. Crocodile 16, I already fought one of those. Aviac guard 16 to 20. A gnoll embalmer is 17. A greater zombie is 18 to 19. An exhumed gnoll is 19 to 21. Maybe they're talking about those. The stone skeletons are 26 to 29. Maybe that's what spawns up there. Yeah, everything else is super high level. But maybe it's the, like, embalmed. I'll have to check it out. I'll check it out and let y'all know at some point. Like an exhumed gnoll, a greater zombie, a gnoll embalmer. If they're all up there, then that might be a good little camp. And then, like, the Aviac guards by the arena is probably a good one. But you could just do a diving board and make it a dad camp, like that one right there. And once you're level 20, 21, you could do that. But yeah, let's wait for one more pop. We'll kill him one more time, and then let's get out of here. I mean, how much can I talk about when I'm just killing one single spawn? The hermit. Alright, here he is. Let's get our last kill. Maybe get half a bub. I might kill him for the rest of the day. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I really don't want to hit 20 because I want to go try some other stuff. But, I don't know. Maybe I will and just show it anyway. Got them all dotted up. Start hitting them with some life spikes. Work on our slam, our taunt, our sense heading. I want to get like a nice little picture of this dude if I can. Can we get him like a good like spot? You have to put him by his own hut, really. I don't know. Thumbnails for this game aren't. I don't really, you know. Usually not super easy to make an awesome one. Most people don't care though. I feel like it's one of those games where you don't have to have like a crazy awesome thumbnail. People know what they're getting. Get him! Smash him! Missed. What's the pet doing? There you go. 9. 23. Slam him down. Pretty much not dropping much. But, yeah, that's about it. So anyway, tomorrow I'm going to take the day off. Sunday I'll be back. How many more do you guys have? Do you really? We got Christmas coming and everything, so I don't know. Like, I'm probably going to take more days off this month than I usually do. But, as far as you guys, you got today, Sunday, the 22nd. Of course, Wednesday is the 25th, is Christmas. I may or may not put a video out that day, but if I don't, I'll try to put it out Thursday instead. That might be an exception. And then you got the 29th of December, so you still got every Wednesday until I stop YouTube, which I'm going to reevaluate in 2025 whether I'm going to keep going or not. We've had 2 bad months in a row. I'm going to make a channel update if you want to know more, but at the beginning of the year, I said if we ever had 2 bad months in a row, I was going to consider calling it quits, retiring. And it looks like it's about to happen. November wasn't great, and December's even worse. So, yeah, at the least, you got today, you got Sunday the 22nd, you got the 25th or the 26th, and then you got the 29th. And probably the 1st, but we'll see. So that's going forward for the next few weeks. I got a couple guards I want to check out in Wrath Mountains. I got these Aviacs here I want to check out. One of these, maybe by the arena, maybe just a single. We'll see. I do want to maybe take a peek at those gnolls and undead up there. I do want to try the Scryer maybe at some point. Go back that way, maybe. Nagina's kind of on my radar, but it's pretty far away at this point, and then I want to head towards like the Karanas, maybe do split paw, something like that. That's my immediate. Also, more enchanter and necromancer business. We've been on the SK for a while, and definitely need some variety pretty soon. So might throw you a enchanter or necro video by the end of the month here. But yeah, that's it for today. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to your good about the channel comment below. Pretty good little camp here, especially if you're not 19, 20 and you're not an ogre. If you're a halfling and you're level 16, it's probably going to be an awesome camp every 6 minutes. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like. Make sure to hit that comment. Make sure to share it out. Please consider hitting a super thanks or joining up. I mean, that'll really help my month this month and be able to keep the channel going. Considering getting a P.O. box, so maybe people can help me out with the new laptop or PS, whatever. I don't know, whatever people want to send would be great. Because I know, like, sending money is like, always just going to use it on bills. Or maybe get a new pair of shoes so you don't have to have a hole in his shoe. But, you know, when you can just send something, and you know I'm going to, if you send a laptop, I'm going to be using it, and it's a laptop. But, I don't know, that's something maybe for 2025, we'll see. So people can send me stuff I actually need, and they know I'm going to use it for the channel. But yeah, see you guys, you're the best. Have fun, keep your head on a swivel, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.